Dear viewers, welcome again to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I'm glad you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, I didn't want to do this analysis about the event that happened or about the incidents that happened at Barere constituency in a place, from what I can see, looks like this is Kiritiri, a small town known as Kiritiri. Like I said, I didn't want to do this analysis, but then there is something I noticed, and the person who was concerned about this problem, that is Cecil Barere. And because this problem was concerning Cecil Barere, I decided to do it because of a reason that you will learn just now. So, after carefully watching the events that unfolded in Embu, at that place, I think within a small town known as Kiritiri, when Cecil Barere's motorcade was blocked by those angry residents, as you can see them from the video that I'm sharing down there, I'm left to wonder whether Mount Kenya residents are still optimistic. Mind you, towards the general election of August 2022, Mount Kenya people appear to be the ones who are so optimistic about this government. It's like they knew that if the Kenya Kwanza took over power, probably they would get heaven, or maybe they will be taken to paradise. So the expectations of Mount Kenya residents were high, and I could attribute those expectations to the lies, the promises, and to the hustler narrative, which was well crafted, and they were meant to understand that the Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's family had made them, is the reason why they were suffering, and the Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta family is the reason why they became hustlers. So that is the reason why I found this video, important for this analysis. And Cecil Barere is one of the governors who has been busy targeting Raila Amolo Odinga instead of focusing on service delivery to the people of Embu. In one of the prayer rallies, Cecil Barere said something very bad to Raila Amolo Odinga, and she said, Raila is now in his late 70s, he is a grandfather, and must now know what is expected of him in his old age. I mean, that was disrespectful. That was disrespectful of Raila Amolo Odinga, but that's what Cecil Barere said. And then she went on to issue a propaganda saying that I know the people who held a meeting in Mombasa to plan how to bankroll Raila Amolo Odinga. We want to tell them that they should stop, and if they joke around, I will reveal their names. One day we shall reveal them. They should stop disturbing us. I did a certain analysis regarding Cecil Barere comments, and I said she is one of those politicians who doesn't understand about the struggles of democracy, what Raila and Mwite and other colleagues went through until wakafika pale ama wamefikia, until Cecil Barere can now become a governor, until Cecil Barere can now benefit from the rights of women in terms of leadership. Because I don't see anywhere where Cecil Barere has featured in matters of fighting for the second liberation. Hakuna mahali ambapo Cecil Barere anaonekana kwamba amechangia katika uboreshaji wa hii demokrasia ya Kenya. One of those leaders who benefit out of nothing, like Cecil Barere. The second person is Natembea. These are governors who just came to the public limelight, but have not contributed to the development of the democratical space of Kenya. So Citizen Barere will not deliver to the expectation of Embu residents. That is something I know for sure. Because, like I said, during campaigns, Citizen Barere and William Samoei Ruto focused on lying to the voters. So that's why it's very difficult for William Samoei Ruto to now face the people of Mount Kenya directly and call them hustlers again, because they feel shortchanged. They feel that we were lied to about the issue of hustlers, while in actual sense, there is nothing like hustlers. I happened to be at Kiritiri one day when Ruto had gone there with probably there was with the host of his team, and in attendance was Didmas Baraza, and one of the residents said tutawapigia lakini mkicheza msirudi tena huku. I mean, that statement was so strong. Tutawapigia lakini mkicheza msirudi tena, mkicheza msirudi tena huku. In a nutshell, what they meant is that we will give you a chance, but if you do not deliver, don't come back to us and tell us that we are hustlers and that this is a hustlers government. That is what I interpreted from that statement. Mkicheza msirudi tena huku. One thing I know about the people of Mount Kenya and Embu in particular is that they will not give this Kenya Kwanza government an easy time. And it's just a matter of time before we see a massive revolt in that area. There's something I want you to check, in this video. Check. The residents are complaining about something that is supposed to be available to them all the time. They have not touched on unemployment. They haven't touched on bottom up. They haven't touched on Hustlers Fund. They have not touched on the bursaries and the like. Water is a basic necessity that is supposed to be there all the time. And that's what has caused the demonstration. Funny enough is that the demonstrations happened in Barere, while Barere hosts the 7 Forks dams, which include Masinga Dam, Kamburu Dam, Gitaru Dam, Kindaruma Dam, Kiambere Dam, and I think another dam. And yet the governor cannot deliver water to the residents 6 months down the line. Swali ni, ataweza kweli ama bado ni siasa? She has been focusing on damaging Raila Amolo Odinga, not knowing that Raila Amolo Odinga is performing his duty of an opposition leader, because William Samoei Ruto is still occupying the State House, he's still the president. Now Raila Amolo Odinga has to play the role of opposition leader. So Citizen Barere does not understand that the role of opposition leader is exactly what Raila Amolo Odinga is doing. So Raila is doing his job perfectly well. And I differ with people who are saying that he should keep quiet and go back to Bondo. No. What he is doing is quite okay. And I think it's in line with the mandate that has been bestowed in him as the official opposition leader now. So, ladies and gentlemen, kindly share what your opinions are regarding this matter. Do you think the people in Mount Kenya will still wait for this Nabi government to fulfill things that they know that will not be fulfilled? Kindly share what your opinions are. Once again, I'd like to urge you to stay safe and stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.